What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA camp today. Let's get started. The Ultimate Fighter 33 will be coached by Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. Colby Covington will join Chael's coaching team, he discloses. In an interview with MMA Junkie, Chael stated, "The head coach will be Clayton Hires. Clayton Hires is my coach. He's my mentor. He is not my assistant ever. He will be the boss. I will have on the jersey Clayton's team. It will consist of me. It will consist of Cowboy Steve. He's going to do what generally Mike Dolce would do in terms of helping these guys with their weight, their nutrition, their strength, and conditioning. I would never do the Ultimate Fighter without bringing the greatest grappler Vinny Magalhaes, the last man to beat Gordon Ryan, I might add, and he beat Gordon easily. That's just the truth. It was either 70 or 71. It was not even close. Vinny never got credit for that. He's the last human being to defeat Gordon Ryan and Colby Covington. Colby is going to come in. Colby is such a wonderful mentor to people. This is what people don't know about him. He does all of this on the side. He gives back. He goes to camps. He goes to college wrestling rooms. He goes to training sessions. Whatever it might be. He has mentored and coached many people. But Colby doesn't want people knowing that he's a nice guy. So I'm not going to ruin his gimmick. But he's going to do a fantastic job. Alex Pereira went to Australia to prepare Sean Strickland for his title fight with Dricus du Plessis. Alex will be there for Sean on fight night and will be fully involved in his preparation.
Chegando aqui em Sydney, pô, viagem longa. A tropa aí, ó. Chama. É, vamos pro UFC, depois muitos trabalhos aí, muito treino. Chama. Chama ou não chama?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Tamo junto, hein? Lá no corner não tá brilhando. Chama.
A month before Alex Pereira defends his title against Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 313, he also disclosed his current weight. At the moment, Alex weighs 235 pounds.
Muitos anos de vida, come here. You got what you do, we in 44 you hotel. Alex, come on. Muitos anos de vida.
Sean Strickland says the cut he got in his first bout with Dricus du Plessis was from a headbutt. He claims that his eyesight impairment influenced the fight's outcome and that he feels the injury was a major factor in his performance. Sean is certain that the bout will proceed differently without the setback of a cut as he prepares for their title rematch this Saturday.
Oh man, the cut, obviously I hate getting back to that, but the cut made it real difficult for me. You know, there ain't gonna be a headbutt. Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna pick you apart round by round. You know, I work off like I have some of the best training partners in the world. Johnny Eblen being one of them. Came out there, helped me for the last 2-3 weeks of camp. Johnny Eblen should be in the UFC, by the way. UFC signed that man. So I've just trained world-class fighters day in, day out, improving my skills. You know, it wasn't the belt. It was settling something that needs to be settled. That's it. Just needs to be settled, not settled. You know, there's too much doubt in the air, so at least now we get to settle it once and for all. I've never had bad blood with, you know, even when I lost my cool with him again, I wasn't pissed off at you. I was pissed off at myself, man. I always think anger is weakness. Anytime you lose control of any kind of emotion, it's a weakness. It's kind of a stain on your character, so, you know, be better.
Sean Strickland also talked about Alex Pereira cornering him again for the fight this weekend. Pereira has previously stated that he would like to return to middleweight in order to take on Dricus directly. Sean says that Pereira truly doesn't like Dricus at all.
Yeah, Alex come and corner me. He was already out here, and I was like, dude, if you're out here, man, swing by, you know. Me and Alex, I don't think we ever actually spoke a word to each other, you know, but I think Alex is an angry motherfucker. Like, Alex is angry, and for some reason, dude, he hates Dricus. Like, I don't know what you did to him, but he hates you, dude. So it's like, the way he looks at Dricus sometimes, I'm like, dude, like, I'm fighting him, dog. Like, it's me, dude. But yeah, no, Alex, he just has that hate in his heart, and he's a good dude, so he's out there. I was like, yeah, let's get it in. But, you know, I mean, it's kind of cool, dude. Kyle's out here. He's cornering, I forget the girl's name, but he's out here, so we're going to go spar after this. So, like, we got a lot of guys out here from different gyms that we train with, so it just kind of feels like I'm back at home. I'm at love, dude. You know, I'm more money, more happy. You know, if you're not poor, you're not allowed to be depressed. So, it just, you know, the good thing about winning fights, besides like the pride aspect, it's knowing that you have like life security, and that's what, like, when you wake up and you think, man, how am I gonna get this done next month? That's like when life becomes bad. But like me, I'm in such a good position to where, like, I just love what I do, man. I love what I do.
Sean Strickland praised Israel Adesanya after Izzy's knockout loss to Nasruddin Imavov. Strickland shared his thoughts on Izzy's legacy after fighting and defeating both men, Izzy by unanimous decision in September 2023 and Imavov by unanimous decision in 2023. Izzy has nothing left to prove, according to Sean, and his reputation will be permanently established in the sport. He continued in an interview with Fox Sports Australia by saying, "At the end of the day, dude, Izzy is a legend. He made his legacy. If you want to continue to fight, but you've done what you wanted to do. You don't really gotta prove anything, man. You got a lasting name in the sport. You've chiseled your name in it. No shame. You're getting older. It happens." Ilia Topuria addressed the UFC 314 rumored rematch with Alexander Volkanovski. Topuria anticipates that the bout will proceed similarly to their first meeting, in which he defeated Volk via second-round knockout. But this time, in an attempt to spice up his highlight reel, he alluded to the prospect of going for a submission finish. Ilia said, "I don't want to do it again because I like Vul, and I know it's going to happen if we face each other again. Of course, it's the same thing as I always say. I represent the new generation of mixed martial arts. I bring a different type of game that he's not used to. I know it's going to happen. Maybe the next time, instead of knocking him out, I will submit him. Maybe I'm going to change that to have different types of clips." Henry Cejudo and Kamaru Usman discussed Michael Venom Page's triumph over Shara. Usman gave MVP great marks, pointing out that he has a special talent for making even the best strikers seem bad in the cage. But Cejudo had far harsher things to say about Shara. He seemed to support the idea that Shar was fraud-checked, implying that his record is inflated and casting doubt on the caliber of opponents he has faced before to this bout.
MVP is so good at what he does. He's so specialized in it. He makes everyone look bad. He makes these strikers, these super strikers, look bad. When he fought the Iron Dude his last fight, he turned him into a grappler.
Wait, Shara is not at that level. He's an incomplete fighter. Like, this guy, he's just striking, bro. And unfortunately, that's just not enough in this damn game. And if he is from freaking Dagestan, Russia, bro, you're in the best position to really learn that game. And that just lets you know that he's just comfortable here. It's a padded record, man. That's all I gotta say. Watching that fight, it just proves that he's just...
You hurt people, Henry, by saying that.
He's not well-rounded, Kamaru. He's not well-rounded, bro. He's just not well-rounded.
I agree with you, Henry. But he's exciting. That's the thing that I say. Like, this company, they will feed you to that excitement, because if you're going to bring in dollars, yeah, we're going to feed you for the excitement. But sooner or later, we can't control everyone that you fight. You're going to fight a guy that's a little bit more well-rounded. Can you handle yourself once you get to that place?
Dana White addressed Tom Aspinall's John Jones comments in a Piers Morgan interview. Aspinall contended that John's history of failing drug tests precludes him from being regarded as the best of all time, while Dana disputes this, saying that John's achievements are all the more remarkable given his success in spite of his non-octagon lifestyle. Dana stated, "I disagree with 100%. What you deserve and what you go out and get are two totally different things." When you think about John Jones and how good he really is, and then you think about the lifestyle he was living outside of the octagon, it actually makes it more impressive. Sean Strickland and KHAMZAT Chimaev's feud escalates. Sean blasted KHAMZAT for his alleged crypto frauds and ties to Chechen Republic leader Ramzan Kadyrov. Sean remarked at UFC 312 Media Day, now he's hiding out. And now what does he do? He has a Bitcoin scam, and he scams all of his fans. Let me tell you something, I had the same Bitcoin scam offered to me. It was like $100,000 or $200,000. I was like, phew, dude, I'm not going to scam my fans. I don't need money that bad. But that's what Chimaev did. So yeah, Chimaev, you can fight, you've got a beard, but let history record it as you, sir, are a fraud. You fled a country, you went back, you got buddy-buddy with a dictator, and you fled again. It doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are and always will be a fraud. KHAMZAT responded to Sean on X today with several postings. He posted a snapshot of Sean sporting his new mustache. KHAMZAT wrote, laughing emoji. He followed up with this old Sean photo, writing, why are you baby crying all the time? Father didn't give you love, or he showed his love to you too much. He concluded with Sean's UFC losses. He wrote, why? More losses than wins. Tatiana Suarez, an undefeated UFC strawweight, intends to defeat Zhang Weili at UFC 312. Suarez has acknowledged her respect for Weili's abilities and achievements prior to the battle. She still has faith in her skills, though, saying she intends to defeat Zhang Weili and establish herself as the world's top strawweight.
I think that she's a great, fighter. I think that she's a great, representation of, hard work, and dedication. And I look forward to sharing the cage with her. And I also look forward to showing, that I'm the best in the world. And I truly believe that. And it'll be the two best fighters out there. And I think I'm bringing a lot of things, but most importantly, I think that, I'm the best in the world. And, that's like, for me, I have a lot of attributes, but my mindset is second to none. And, I've been doing combat sports since I was 3 years old, and I'll carry that experience with me to the fight. And, I'm just overall great MMA fighter. I obviously go out there to finish the fight every single time I go out there. That's just who I am. Like, I go to practice and I wonder how many submissions I can get today. And actually, like, sometimes my fiance is like, Ta, I don't think you need to get out 7 times in about 1 minute. Maybe you could just get out maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's how I train, and then that's why I'll be a world champion on Sunday.
Sean Strickland claimed Alex Pereira hates Dricus du Plessis, but he doesn't know why. Sean said the following in a media appearance.
I think Alex is an angry motherfucker. Like, Alex is angry, and for some reason, dude, he hates Dricus. Like, I don't know what you did to him, but he hates you, dude. So it's like, the way he looks at Dricus sometimes, I'm like, dude, like, I'm fighting him, dog. Like, it's me, dude.
Dricus du Plessis had nothing but praise for Alex, even if Alex Pereira seemed to despise him. Dricus has shown his admiration for Alex by saying that he views him as one of the best combat sports athletes of all time, in addition to being one of the best fighters in MMA history. Dricus stated, I think he is one of the greatest combat athletes to ever live. He is a phenomenal athlete to go in a short period of time from a different sport, and not just a different sport, kickboxing, which is not a great base for MMA. It helps, but if that's the only thing you know, not a great base if you're going to go up against these wrestling guys. He came in and just went through everyone after being one of the greatest K1 kickboxers to ever live. I mean, multiple titles at the highest level, comes in a short period of time, and he became the middleweight champion, goes to light heavyweight, becomes champion, and being one of the biggest names, like always ready to fight. I have the world's respect for him as a fighter, as a person even. I think we are rivals, but I have the utmost respect for what he has achieved in the sport. And he's truly one of the GOATs to ever not just do MMA or in the UFC in combat sports. I think probably the most achieved combat sports athlete the world's ever seen. Dominick Cruz favors Dricus du Plessis, who will face Sean Strickland again. He thinks their mental strategy will be crucial in this battle. Dom said on the Anik and Florian show that Dricus has a quote-unquote iron mindset that helps him focus, while Sean is more influenced by social diversions.
And Dom, in the main event, Sean Strickland got off to a great start, in my opinion, against Dricus du Plessis. What does he need to do a little bit differently here against DDP to get the win?
Well, what I love about this matchup is it doesn't come down to the tools necessarily. It comes down to the mindset. And I think DDP just has such an iron mind, is the best way to put it. It is iron. And I'm not hating on Strickland in any sense of the matter, but I don't know if I would say he has an iron mind. I would say that his mind is there and he's strong and he's tough and he's got a championship mindset, but I don't know if it's an iron mind. Like, when you look at DDP, you cannot piss him off. He doesn't give away his power, is the best way I can put it. You can try everything in the book to shake DDP and he will not afford you the luxury to be shook. Whereas I don't see that with Sean Strickland necessarily. Right. He will gladly give out his power to anybody in the world. If you walk by him and nudge him wrong, he will sleep you in the middle of the street and give you an opportunity to sue him. That is giving away your power. Even if you're as some would say, a weaker person to do that, that's not true, because the fact that that's even an option means, is that weakness or is that a strength that you can't, keep your stuff in? An iron mind keeps that stuff in. You never gave away your power. And DDP just hasn't seemed to do that once, ever.